the 31. Here we go. Powell's lined up in a single back formation. Looking long. Touchdown. They're just running it up. This is going to be a true statement win for them today.
They are serving notice to the rest of the NFL that this is what they want to do the rest of the year. And that is be sharp on offense, be physical on defense, and this is what can happen. You can win in a blowout.
They're setting up the return. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Seahawks offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake the last time they had the ball. The turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake. Let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
Second down following that incompletion. Wilson from the shotgun. Doug Baldwin with the ball.
All you can do is your job. And that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
First down at the 46. Brought down by Pace. And now they'll try over again on second down. Looks like they're in press coverage here. Wilson from the shotgun. Ball is out. This one's good. A foot race to the end zone. The 10. Taking it all the way home for the touchdown.
What a deflating play for the offense. The defense picks up the fumble, takes it not only for a touchdown, but how long? Look at the blocks. That makes the offense lose its confidence. They're going to have a hard time coming back out on the field and making it happen.
The Seahawks are set to return the kickoff. Makes the catch at the 7. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Seahawks offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake the last time they had the ball. The turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake. Let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points. Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
The Seahawks have it at the 39. The defense gets the sack.
Well, that's the quarterback's fault. My gosh. The safety, that's who he is supposed to look at all times. When he's under center and when he drops back, he takes his eyes off of him. And what happens? Well, he gets sacked.
Playing press coverage to the outside. The Seahawks from the 32. Third down.
Look at the defensive line shifting all down to the inside. They're pinching. They're expecting a run right up the middle.
The Seahawks call on the punting team. And Curley's got a chance this time.
Well, returning punts is a tough job. It's about judgment. That time, that was poor judgment by the return man. Should have just had a fair catch and never tried to return that.
Ivory, the lone setback this time. And Ivory's brought down after picking up 6 on this play. He's now over 60 yards rushing on the ground. That'll be 2nd and 4 after the running play. Ivory lined up in the backfield. And Ivory's got it on the handoff. On the way, third down. The Jets have to get to the 49 for a first. Marshall's going to pull in the bullet pass. That's his fourth catch of the day. The line of scrimmage, the 35. This play set up by the long gainer. Outside now on the toss. The Jets from the 37. Incomplete. The hit jarred the ball loose.
Third long coming up. You're losing by a couple scores. You're on the defensive side. You must know the offense is not going to take a chance. So be aggressive and maybe get lucky and get a turnover.
The Jets from the 37. Looking across the middle. Could have been intercepted.
The Jets put themselves in a situation where the defense has all the advantage. They know the pass probably has to go down the field on third and long, and they were ready for it.
The Jets are going to call on the punting team. It'll be a touchback. The Seahawks didn't get much out of that last drive, so now here they come again on offense. I'm sure they're going to be a little bit more of an urgency to the offense this time.
Well, I'll just say this to you, Jim Nance. I sure hope so. After that last drive, that was just too generic, wasn't very well thought out, and they got to change what they're doing on the offensive side.
Got to give that defense a little credit, though, don't you?
Well, yeah, the defense did its job, but that was pretty easy.
Second down and 10. And they were trying to go with the screen there, but nothing was available.
That was an incomplete pass that time against cover two, the two deep safeties. And you really want to throw the football down the middle or deep down the sidelines. That time the quarterback didn't do that, and that's why it was incomplete.
Third down and 10. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down. Yet another drive here, Phil, that's going to end up with nothing. And maybe you start to worry about things getting a little chippy, because that is one frustrated offensive unit you're looking at right now coming off the field.
No, they won't get chippy, Jim. They're not tough enough to get chippy and start a little fight with the other team. They've shown all day long they're scared of the opposition. They've played terrible, and that's why they're losing.
Well covered by the punt team, and they down it. The Jets bringing their offense onto the field. It wasn't a very productive possession for them last time out, partner. They ended up punting.
Well, you know what it was? It was a good filling out process. So they got some knowledge by watching the defense and what defenses they tried on them. So you got to take advantage of that knowledge and come out here and make some plays.
It's now second down. And Ivory's going to secure the handoff. It's Earl Thomas who makes the tackle.
That's a good job by the defense, just playing the situation. Second and short. They know they have a conservative coach on the other side. They played for the run, and they stopped it short of the first down.
Ivory, the lone setback this time. He's brought down. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Ivory's looking for a place to run the football that time to pick up the third down and short, but nowhere to go. Offensive line gets dominated. Now it's fourth down.
He'll throw it over the middle. Reaches out and snatches it.
If you're a coach and you put the football in the hands of your punter, you have to be sweating some bullets over there on the sideline, and now you feel relieved because it worked for your offense.
First down here after the completion. And Ivory's handed the football. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. They hurry to the line of scrimmage. The Jets have it at the 44. They feed it to him one more time. 2 minutes to go before this one's in the books. It'll be third down.
Well, in a situation like this, you got a big lead, 4th and short near midfield. Why would you go for it? I don't even know what they're hesitating about over there. As soon as they didn't get that first down, I'd have had that punt team sprinting to the field. Don't even give yourself a chance to second-guess yourself and make a bad decision. Punt the football.
All set to punt here. To make the stop, and a run back of about 5. The Seahawks offense is on the field, hoping to erase the memory of their last drive, which was completely unproductive. A quick 3 and out.
Yeah, it was. I don't know if they can erase this defense. This defense is pretty good. We saw that in the last drive. They got good players, and they're pretty excited, so this is going to be tough on the offense. Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
Press coverage all the way. It's going to take it the distance. The 20, the 10. Going to take it home for the touchdown. The late touchdown's not going to change the outcome of the game, but perhaps it's something to build on for next week, Phil.
Well, it sure doesn't hurt. Sometimes when you score late in games, it does carry over, softens the blow of losing a little bit, and it can carry over into practice, and you sure hope it carries into next week's game.
And they will not convert here on the 2-point conversion. Good stand by the defense. He'll take it from the 6. He's taken down at the 42. The Jets took care of business here today, Phil, and now you've got to think they just want to run the clock, avoid any injuries, and get to that locker room as quickly as possible to celebrate.
Yeah, no question about it. They won the battle here today. They wore out this defense. The offense was absolutely tremendous, and you're right. Don't make a mistake now like a penalty, whatever. Let the clock run out so you can celebrate.
What a hit, and the ball falls incomplete.
Well, the guys know if they make a big hit, and everybody goes ooh and ah, they'll be on the highlight reel. That's why a lot of these players play so fast and play a little out of control.
The Jets break huddle and show a jumbo look. And Ivory's met at the 44.
Jim, no surprise there. You got the lead. It's late in the game. You run the football, make that clock keep ticking. And you go over these situations so many times in practice. You got to manage the clock, know how much time you got left. They've done that well, and just keep running it. Now he's going to change the play, and look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Fitzpatrick's on the move, and he's forced to the ground.
We got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing. They're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on third down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
The coach is going to go for it. Chris Ivory lined up in the backfield.
Well, you got a big lead, and you go for it on 4th and long. Maybe you're sending a message to your opponents. I know when they play again, the team that's way behind, they are not going to forget this situation.
The Seahawks offense comes back onto the field, and there's nothing they can do to pull out victory here. Just a snap or two, and then it's on to the locker room to explain this loss, Phil.
Yeah, listen, today was not their day. The other team was just better. Give some credit to the defense, but the offense was not sharp, and I don't think the game plan coming into today's game was the one they needed to try and run.
Phil, before we go, how about this win? How much will this one count?
You know, Jim, all wins are nice. This one was done easy. You didn't have to sweat too much over it.